could possibly come next? And how did they keep finding themselves in the midst of such undead horrors? So we will find the party. Oh, this is much harder with such little space.
As a further recap, we ended right as they successfully retreated, right? We didn't
That is correct, yes.
Okay, excellent. All right, cool.
Yeah. Last thing I did was snap a branch off of a tree. More of my
So the party is having just finished heavy combat with some looking much worse for the wear. Saphira off by the main building having summoned the guards, and the guards nearby having supposedly scared away Huxatixa and the undead. Well, it seems like they're gone now. Why don't you go back to the cottage, rest up, and we'll take the watch for the rest of the night. If we need you, we'll give you a call.
Sounds good with us. Keep your eyes peeled.
Incoming RP roll.
All right. I'm assuming they want us to go back to the cabin over here on the left to go rest.
Yeah, the one that you were resting in. It's much smaller on this map, but there's bunks in the one corner that would be able to sleep at least 4 of you.
Yeah, and then outside Olymp did his naked Rain Man druid thing.
Go now, Gruts, and lick your wounds. I will stay here and finish the cleansing rituals.
God.
Are you going to be doing that through the night, Olymp?
Yes, I'll take a short rest and no sleep, yeah.
All right, so you're going to suffer a point of exhaustion as well from exerting yourself for the full night.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. I'll let everybody tell you what they're going to do, and then I have that question to ask you, Mitch.
Let's just go through real quick. Kit, it's pretty much the middle of the night at this point. There's nothing happening around now except for the guards that have upped their patrols. If you're just heading back to the cottage to rest, you can say that.
Yeah, I'm just heading back to the cottage. Rest.
All right. Olymp is doing his rituals. Saphira?
I'm headed back to the cottage.
Zephyr?
I too will head back to the cottage.
Wrong way. Kit got lost.
And Nestor?
Distracted.
So this is to do with what I talked to you a couple of weeks ago. So I grabbed an extra branch because when I do that, it turns it into essentially a wood stave. So I have that ability to do arcane firearm. I tried doing research into it and how that would actually work, like to get it into my inventory to apply the modifiers, and I couldn't find anything.
It becomes a wand. Basically, it just effectively gives you. Honestly, you don't even necessarily need to add it. I would customize a current item because really all the firearm does, if I'm not mistaken, it basically adds like.
It adds a D8 to my spell damage.
Oh, does it add a full? Well, then you
Yeah.
can just change a macro. Mitch knows how to.
I have no idea how to do that, hence why I asked. I'm still super inexperienced with D&D Beyond.
I had thought it added like a plus to hit.
It's when you use the arcane firearm as a spellcasting focus, you'll get the D8 bonus.
Yeah.
But he's asking Mitch, like, he doesn't know how to automate that.
You would have to make just a custom command under your actions that you would click on that rolls 1d8.
Okay.
But we can do that another time, and you can just manually roll the d8 now if you need to.
Okay, yeah, that works.
We're going to come apart from the party a little bit. Frecule, you have been helping out the shock sprouts for a few months now around the farm, fixing up things that are broken, keeping the carts running. It's much easier work than the mine that you were in before, But this night, as you're laying there, you can hear the guards shouting, and you could hear combat off to the east.
Tree, can you spell your name and enter it in chat whenever it's convenient to you?
Yes, and if I am mispronouncing it, please let me know.
That's our new homies,
Hold on a
guys.
sec. It's pronounced Frekul.
Freckle.
Dracul. Like Dracul. Dracul.
Yeah, kind of Frekul. Okay.
It is.
Can I investigate what's going on?
You can. So you're going to find yourself right there on the map. You should have full control over your token. Just left click on it to select it. Then you can use your arrow keys to move it, or you can click and drag. So for cool, as you come around the side of the barn, you see to your south some people that you have not seen at the farm before. You've gotten relatively used to the guards being around, but there are now two tieflings, a tabaxi, and a elf that are making their way towards the southern cottage.
Can I try to get their attention?
So I'll give a quick thing for you. I say it for everybody as well. In my games, you can do anything that you want. There are no limits to the things that you can attempt. The only caveat to that is it may be much more difficult for some things and may be very easy for some things. But you never need to ask me, can I do this? You just need to tell me what you're doing.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna slowly approach the group because I really don't know the group yet, so I want to slowly approach them.
All right. So for the rest of the party, as you're filing into the cottage, since all of you have dark vision, you would be able to see a orc or a half orc that it stands out from the typical halfling and guard crowd moving in your direction.
Kids
Are
perk up.
Yeah, Nasir looks up from basically whittling this branch into a firearm-shaped object and looks up at the person walking towards them.
Franklin approaches.
For cool, you see a very large badger coming your direction.
Zara's gonna walk up too, or fly up.
No need to be alarmed. They're friends.
Franklin is sniffing for cool.
Oh my. This poor guy's being harassed by all.
Oh.
So, Tree, at this point, it would be what we call role play moments. So, it would you be taking control of your character in a speech sense.
Or just
So
saying
how
what
would
you're
you
doing.
how would your character react to all this? Would you call out to the party? Would you approach closer or investigate more from a distance? Things like that.
I want to approach even more, even though that these two companions approach me. I still want to push on.
Yeah, being a mind man yourself and having traveled the wilderness a bit to get to Fairweather, you're pretty well versed with wildlife at the very least. Zareth is a little bit different than anything you've ever seen, but the goblins that you worked for did have a few mechanical things, just not quite like this.
Point of clarification, DM Zoremus Zareth. That's your companion, or
No, that's
no?
mine. That's
Nesker.
mine.
I'm so
My,
sorry. Oh,
yeah, it's my homunculus.
Zareth. Okay. All right. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Zelfir.
Also, my cannon should be gone. It's been easily over an hour, I think. Thank you. Plus that AoE thing was like fucking with my eyes. Completely
All right,
forgot that
so the
ability.
party and Frecule are basically face to face at this point.
Nessie looks up. Hello? Can I help you?
I was just curious to the noise that I heard while I was in my barn.
Assuming that you know the gist that's been going on around this area, we just got out of combat dealing with some rather disturbing creatures. So sorry if we caused it a racket.
And Frecule, you would be aware of the undead that have been around, but you haven't intervened yourself because the guards have had a relative ease of taking care of it thus far. The people you see in front of you do have some battle wounds from the fight they were just in, though. Particularly Nesker, you can see that he's still got some bile dripping from his garments.
Okay.
You have to pardon our appearance. Like I said, we just got out of
Yeah.
a scuffle, so we're a little worse for the wear.
Are you a worker or handyman here?
I've fixed things for the goblins here.
Ah.
Shock sprouts. I fix anything they need fixed.
Awesome.
Can I ask your name?
They seem like good people.
I wouldn't say good people, but they
Well,
treat me
no,
fine.
the shock sprouts are halflings, and they have thus far treated you very kindly.
Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry.
It's all good.
Fuck the shock sprouts. All my homies hate the shock sprouts.
My name is Frecule, the Unbounded.
Well, it's
Well-
nice to meet you. I'm Kit. Kit Kat Current Tree.
I am Nesker, and this is my companion that you met that was flying towards you eagerly, which is his name is Zareth.
How do you do?
I am Zelfir.
I am Saphira, and my companion here is Franklin.
Just for my curiosity, where's Olymp right now? Is he off in the forest doing his ritual thing?
Yeah, near about to where we had that battle.
Can we please tell me that he can hear all like the ritual happening in the background?
It's
You
it's
all
not.
hear
It's
some
a
general shouting happening. I'm guessing. You go ahead and fill in, Craig. Sorry.
drumming you hear this time.
Oh Jesus!
But when there might be some, I might want a little visual moment when we do reconvene.
Are you going to send us another haka?
No, totally different ritual. The elders had many
Oh,
ways.
sorry.
Oh Jesus! Olim's gonna come back with a hole in his pants. That's the way the elders. Ah, the spicy chihuahua.
All right, so
Yes.
Party and Frecule, you have done some introductions, explained what's happening. Frecule, do you have any more questions, or are you just going to leave it there?
I would like to ask the group, what are they doing here? Why are they here?
So, correct me if I'm wrong, Mitch. It was the captain of the guards, correct?
You would know him by name, Docklin Zinright. He's
Docklin.
known throughout Fairweather.
I keep forgetting his name. So, Docklin Zinright, the captain of the guard, sent us out here to try to assist some of his guards with the undead problem that was happening out here.
Okay.
Yep. We're trying to find the source of what's going on and hopefully destroy it, cleanse it, whatever it may be, and hopefully solve the problem like that way, especially because the shock sprouts can get a good harvest again.
Is there any way I can assist?
I mean, we can always use more hands. Everybody else agree?
Yes.
We are trying to defeat the evil.
Just a bit of
Zelfir kind of just eyes him up and down and says, well, I guess we could use another.
not much of a word of warning, but a heads up. We do have a rather eccentric character that's in our party. He isn't currently in the vicinity, but he's close by.
It's at this point we'll say that there's a very heavy amount of drumming coming from where the battle just was. So, Craig, if you need that moment, now's the time.
So currently, there was an hour short rest that passed, and then it took Olymp, being the skilled master hunter that he is, not too much longer than a half hour to go and kill some game. A few small game, but then one large game. Realistically, it was a cow from one of the farmers' fields off yonder, or a neighboring farmer, but nobody needs to know that. They'll probably think so. In any event, so now,
give me
okay.
2 nature checks and 1 luck check.
Oh.
Ooh.
You definitely have no trouble finding enough game, nor do you have trouble finding a field with some cows in it. And your luck check was just high enough that you do successfully murder a farmer's cow.
Yep. All right.
Without being detected.
So right now, basically, the animals, and I will say, if anyone's watching, if butchery stuff makes you uncomfortable, just mute it for like 45 seconds. They're quartered open, and their intestines are kind of splayed around in different symbols, and Olymp's just
Fizzy, grab the intestines.
right. And Olymp is just beating his drum, doing a far more quiet, like kind of whispered druidic chant.
Some of the guards looking back at you with quite a bit of disgust just face away from you and shake their heads and just let it happen.
The guard's basically sitting there. Well, this basically fits the reputation. Yep, nothing to see here. Just I want to look at it. I want to know about it. I'm gonna look this way.
Actually, Nesker, you bring up a very good point. Your reputation has built in Fairweather to the point that people are not just whispering your names. As you were walking by, you saw a few people actually turn and say that, look, it's the Gruts.
Gruts are greatest hunters.
Nice.
So we hear the faint drumming in the distance.
You would hear faint drumming, yes.
Nesker immediately goes, and that is the eccentric character I was just speaking of. He's doing something, I'm sure. Productive, hopefully.
He's doing his rituals.
Hopefully he doesn't get naked again.
We shall not find out.
RP roll incoming.
Oh, God.
Olymp is in fact naked.
Oh, beautiful.
As the ancients would want.
That's literally how I do it for the high rolls. It's like, okay, how good of a druid is he? How naturey is he?
He is nature. So, sorry, what's that, Kit Kat?
I said on this poor family's farm.
We just, are you kidding me? We're saving them so much gold.
And imagine the meal you'll have tomorrow morning.
Right.
Oh boy.
So, Frecule, unless you have anything else that you would like to discuss with the party, I would say that everybody would be laying down at this point if anybody has anything else. let me know.
Actually, yes. So to turn that staff into an arcane fire, that would probably be what, about an hour?
Yeah, and still more than enough time to get a rest in for the morning.
Would I be able to do another infusion still be able to get a decent rest in?
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. Saphira, let me see your longbow. I'm assuming you want that to be a little bit stronger. I'm assuming it's not magical.
To be honest, Nesker,
If
you
you
probably need to wait like almost 6 hours before you even can take a long rest. So you got plenty of infusion time, as much as you want.
if you use your infusion on her longbow, it will come off of Kikat's heavy crossbow.
I thought I could do two things before it comes off.
It's at least two. He's got more than one. It might even
Oh,
be.
you have 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
it should be my ring, Kit Kat's bow, and then now it's gonna be Saphira's longbow.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So yes, you can do
Yes.
that. And with when everything attacked, you're at the point where you can take a long rest again. So Olymp, you said you were going to go through the night, so you had your short rest and exhaustion.
Correct.
And then everybody else can take a long rest.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Oh, I like
Uh,
seeing those clear up.
So Freckle, in the future, if you're looking at your character sheet on D&D Beyond,
Mhm.
you're going to see at the top where it says long rest. You just click on that. Click on take long rest twice.
I don't
Once
know.
to activate it, second to confirm.
I might. I'm sure I probably missed it. Frecule, I know you talked a little bit about your characteristics. What do you kind of look like? Like I say, I'm sorry, I probably missed that. And Olymp doesn't know yet because he hasn't seen you yet. Oh, okay, perfect.
I'm really hoping I know what class you picked by the garb that you're wearing, but I might be wrong, and I can't wait to find out.
Looks like a warlock or a wizard. You a warlock, Frecule?
No, I really want him to be an unarmed. I really want him to be a hand-to-hand monk.
A
That'd be
monk?
fucking sick.
We've never ran with a monk. A monk would be really cool.
But
We'll find out
we'll see.
All right.
You will find out.
Next episode.
on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
So I'm just going to move people to appropriate positions.
Okay.
Freckle, you would have gone back to your own little cottage.
All right.
The rest of the party would have come to the one that they were assigned by the shock sprouts. You go through the night. You hear the guards going through some occasional small skirmishes, but it doesn't sound like anything serious is happening. Olymp, as you're continuing your ritual, you can see the earth around you becoming more verdant, even in the moonlight. And spreading out from around you to the point where it actually completely encapsulates all of the undead that you killed in the previous battle, pulling them into the ground to use as fertilizer and nutrient for future generations of themselves.
RP incoming. I'm going to whisper you something in a second as a result of that roll. But otherwise, yes.
And it comes to late mid-morning, around 9-10 o'clock, when the majority of you are finally starting to awaken from the egregious night before.
Right outside. Stretches.
Nesker does the same. Ooh.
Freckle, for the intents and purposes of the role play, you would be working on those 3 carts that are in front of your spot, fixing axles and mending broken boards, things like that.
Yeah, I was about to say, Freckle goes through his daily routine of fixing things.
We should meet up with that fellow we met last night.
Mm.
Seems like a strong hand that we really need.
Mm. While y'all do that, I'm gonna go get Olymp and tell him what's going on. 'Cause I'm assuming Olymp didn't come in at all during the night. He was too busy doing his ritual and stuff.
Saphira's going to the horses.
Yeah, she is.
Are they? Is it? What time did you say it was?
It's about 9, 10 o'clock.
Oh, so they're definitely awake and on the porch.
They are, yes. So as you approach the larger house,
Where am
the
I?
shock sprouts see you coming up and hail Saphira and Kit Kat over, seeing as they're the only ones that have approached thus far.
Like I said before, I'm gonna go over and try to go get Olymp.
Have some breakfast for us. Oh.
You see, as Nesker, as you're like coming out, you see Olymp it's weird because he's almost like limping a little bit, it looks like, but big wolfish smile on his face.
Do I even want to ask what you got into last night? I'm saying to Olymp.
Power and ferocity, Nesker. We have not gone yet. Rebuilding is not necessary.
All right. Well,
You also see him carrying in his one arm like a good amount of intestines, fair amount.
Nesker immediately just starts nodding his head. Yep, not gonna fucking ask. Anyways, Olymp, we're gonna go talk to the shock sprouts. You mind coming along?
This one's going to be a little bit harder, but give me a survival check as you're continuing on.
Olymp catches bloodborne pathogen.
Oh God.
It swam up his
actually,
P2.
this is from your RP, guys. I will continue to say, good RP will be rewarded. Olymp gave me an amazing RP moment, and he passed the check. So, Olymp, you are not exhausted from your ritual.
Fuck yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Again, you see Olymp is wolfishly smiling. And it's almost like his nose looks a little bit like when he anamorphs, but like it looks like I'm kind of very Olympy right now.
Very Olympy.
Okay. So does that
anyway,
mean naked?
I am kind of mostly clothed again, shirtless though.
So Zolfir, Kit Kat, and Saphira, up at the house, you see the shock sprouts. They are just sitting on the porch, watching the work being done. They seem very idle for being farmers, but Sandili does shout out to you. Good morning. We weren't sure if you were going to make it, but we're glad that you did, and thank you for driving them away. Please, if you'll come up into the house, we have a breakfast prepared for you.
Right.
Oh, thank you.
A feast is needed. Bring us honeyed milk as well.
Are you there?
I'm in the process of walking over right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we had already met back there. My fault.
Pay attention, Craig.
Oh, I didn't even realize how large this porch was.
Oh damn.
It was mostly.
Mostly porch and a little bit of eating space.
Yeah, right. Well, seems they like to eat their food outdoors, huh?
Some people do, Zelfir. Don't be all fucking judgy.
So as you enter, you see eggs and corned hash and various different breakfast accoutrements laid out for you with milk and teas ready for consumption.
Marty and
Yeah, Saphira helps herself.
kids.
As you do that, Avra would ask, I see you were speaking with Frecule the night before. He wasn't bothering you, was he?
Oh.
No, not at all.
Not at all. He's actually offering to lend us a hand.
Oh, yes, he has been quite effective at driving away some of the undead.
He looked like a big guy, so I'm imagining he can do some good.
Perhaps Well, he's been doing such good work for us. I would hate to see him go, but alas, our contract with his goblin friend has expired, and we don't have the means by which to pay him any further. Perhaps he could go with you. It seems like you're doing good, and
Oh,
maybe he could help you with whatever future endeavors you have.
I agree with that, but at the same time, we should be talking to him about it too.
Looking up from like a
you're very
big,
right.
heavy portion of eggs, glancing over at Frecule and clearly seeing like some power brimming beneath the surface, Olymp would say, spitting out some food particles. Bring him in, Guts. You can see the might on the boy.
Okay.
So, Evra leaves the porch for a moment, leaving most of the party with Sindili, coming over to Frecule and saying, Frecule, please, come with us. We have something to discuss.
Kit was just wiping off some of the spit from Olymp.
Yeah.
Put it in your mouth.
Just chunks of fucking eggs and shit.
It's like the tomato scene in Lord of the Rings.
Yes, very much so.
Saphira is going to ask if, for the help driving away the undead, if there would be any possibility of a hefty discount on the purchase of the horse.
Fucking knew it.
I'm giving them one last chance.
Nice, very nice.
I'm afraid Bert is not for sale.
You told me yesterday you would sell him.
We had a discussion throughout the night, and I'm afraid no, he's not for sale.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Olin pauses for like 2 seconds from his nomming, looks up, and then just recontinues nomming.
Nesker's just sitting up on the porch shaking his head, knowing Saphira's going to do something stupid.
This is going to turn into the horse heist, isn't it?
Yeah,
Out of curiosity, guys, maybe it would be a good idea for us to stay another night anyway to make sure that they stay gone, or at least, do what we need to do for the day and then come back.
Wait, you mean you didn't drive them away?
That's not what I'm saying. I want to make sure the job is done.
Nessa's going over to Saphira to not. I don't want to freak out. You have to remember, they ran away. We didn't stop whatever was causing this, so technically we still do have to stay.
That was an RP insight.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, if they're not gone, then... Oh no. Is there more blight in our crops?
I'm saying, as far as we know, they have left. But it's best for us to stay at least one more night to make sure. Because for all we know, they could have just gone to get their friends.
This is where Sandali would speak up and a little bit more forcefully say, you drove them out, but we've driven them out many times before. Where did they go?
They went to the northeast.
Yes, we've seen them go that way as well when the guards have driven them off. Do you think maybe they could be coming from up there?
Maybe. Nessa's gonna kind of interrupt, but try to seem like skittish, not trying to seem rude. Is there any type of structure up to that northeast, or is it just more field?
Oh, there is a cave up that direction. There were some strange people that went up there 2 days ago, but they didn't look anything like the creatures that we've dealt with recently.
Another quick question. How long has this blight been happening for?
This blight? Almost 2 or 3 weeks now. Or sorry, 2 or 3 10 days.
Okay. I'm gonna make an Arcana roll because I don't want to. I'm just trying to see if Nesker would actually think of this or what have you. Because
That was an RP roll.
It's an RP roll. I mean, that's smack in the middle. Yeah, with what he has with the homunculus and stuff, he knows it costs materials. So Nesker's immediately thinking that whatever they were doing up there 2 days ago was giving more materials for whatever spells happening in the area. Basically trying to keep it going.
I didn't even really think about it from like a mat's point of view. That would be interesting.
Yeah, they're going up there to keep the
Then-
spell ongoing.
If they are going up into that cave and summoning these creatures, oh, can you go take care of them now? They never seem to come out during the day. Maybe they're weak. Maybe this is when you need to strike.
Seems there might be a deal to be made here. Hey, Severa?
I would say so. The easiest thing for us to do would be to wait here and see if they come back.
We could scout it out.
Nesker, we'd be going out of our way.
I mean, that's kind of our thing, is it not?
My
I
dear
think you could-
Neska, you're not thinking.
I think you could ask him to do an insight roll. I
You're
think
not
that's
thinking
I
with
think
your
that's within.
hooves, Nesker. You are not thinking with your hooves.
Tieflings don't have hooves.
Yes, we do.
I don't. I
The
have normal
hell
feet.
kind of tiefling are you?
I am a very humanoid tiefling.
Well, screw you.
Saphira, I think you could be even more direct
Tail.
in game.
Yeah.
I don't think you
No.
even need him to be understanding what
Okay.
you're doing
No,
here.
no, I know what's going on.
Avra,
Nesker is completely aware what's going on. He's just purposely fucking ignoring it.
Sandali, I can give Bort a great home, and he would be of great use to us in our pursuit. We will gladly go up to their cave and take care of everyone there. But the companion and work help would be much appreciated.
Well, Freckle, will you help them in this?
I have a question first. Have I been in this cave before?
You have not, no.
Okay, all right.
Good question, though.
But yes, I will assist them.
Well, it would be terrible to lose Bert, but I suppose it's a deal. If you can save our crop and drive them away, it will be more than worth it.
Hey, da 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 da.
As an act of good faith, I will leave him with you until the job is done.
It's there. Well,
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Nesker's and a Wizard of Saphira, you are the biggest fucking con man I've ever met.
Sandilli is squinting and scowling at you. Avra is confused.
Nesker, that's not a con. We are helping save their farm. Without their
already-
farm, they wouldn't need it. They wouldn't need Bort.
You may be
Anyways.
saving our farm, but at least if we had him, we could sell him at the end of season if we didn't make it. Resources are resources if they're crops or animals.
You just said you weren't going to sell him anyway.
Exactly. You said you weren't going to sell him, and I see at least 3 other horses.
But none of them work as well as Bert.
Is it
Insight.
Fine
Or is it
beast
Bort?
for the Grunt clan, then.
Insight check.
Go ahead, Zelfair. And it's Bert. It's just spelled Bort.
Bart.
It's Bert.
Where the hell am I? Oh my god. There we go.
In Narnia.
Not in New World. Tab away.
Oh no, don't you worry about that.
That was entirely a joke. We already went over this last week.
Also,
As far as you can tell, she would be willing to sell the horse at the end of the season if they don't make their crop yields.
well, but ladies, think about it. How much more are you going to make off that crop yield than you could make off of a single horse? You sell him at the end of the season, okay, that's what, maybe 1,500 gold? A large crop like this, that's got to be more.
Persuasion check.
Ooh.
I suppose you're right. When push comes to shove, the crops would be more valuable. The deal is made then. Cleanse whatever is happening in that cave, and you can have the horse. Frecule will hold you to that.
Zelfir pulls Saphira aside and kind of whisper to her, maybe it wouldn't hurt to throw them a few gold, just because.
I didn't say I wasn't planning on it, Zelfir. I also want to make sure that they don't sell him or hurt him in any way or just eat him.
I do hear horse meat tastes quite good.
I am so glad that Olymp didn't hear you say that, Saphira.
Olymp?
No, I already rolled a perception. I don't have any. I'm lost. I'm not insightful enough to even know what's going on right now.
You're still eating.
I'm really into these eggs.
Yeah.
You probably even gnawed on a little bit of the intestine raw too, huh?
No, those are now. They're gonna need to be disposed of with a further ritual, most likely. That's because that was I rolled like a 19, I think, on that check. So yeah, those will probably have to be disposed of a little druidically. They can't be eaten. They were used for divining and nature magics.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Also, I know it's not the best, but do either of you guys have a use for a bow? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I made a big mistake in my brain. Never mind. My brain thought inventory swap instead of infusion.
Oh yeah. No, I just enhanced your bow.
Kit is trying to comb my beard with her claws.
I love it.
Well, Olymp, when you're done eating, like I say, let's head over to that cave and scout it out, see what's going on, and hopefully get rid of this mess.
Yes, we shall go. Just give me
Okay, dude,
10,
say it, don't spray it. Olymp, keep your mouth closed.
15, more 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
That's gonna be
More,
shaky.
more honey, woman.
Kit jumps away quickly because he's getting sprayed by.
There's spray everywhere.
Frecula's probably covered in fucking eggs right now because he's directly across.
So yeah, after finishing that just heinous event, yeah, Olam gets up, pushes the chair out, and heads with the gang.
If my friend won't clean up his plate, I will.
All right, since y'all are heading out, go ahead, everybody give me a survival check, please.
Alrighty.
And that's everybody. So, Freckle, on your character sheet, you're going to go to the section that has the skills. In the
I
center on
survived the
section,
shit out of this.
And you're going to click on the number next to survival. And as long as Beyond 20 is working, it is. It'll auto-populate into Roll20. Perfect.
Beautiful. Holy fuck, you have a +4 to that. Goddamn.
I have a +5. Apparently that doesn't matter.
Yeah, the people with the lowest bonuses got the best rolls.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Nesker
really.
and Zelfir, you guys are able to navigate well enough that with a short walk to the northeast, maybe a mile and a half out, you see the opening to a cave. And I will bring us over there after we take a short 5-minute break. I need to let the dog out. So we'll see everybody at 25.
All right.
So quick question before everybody leaves. Tree, you have any questions yet, or you all basically still keeping along?
I'm just listening.
I like your
Listen,
character, dude. He looks cool.
Don't ever be afraid to
Okay,
interject or to say what
Shit
you're
on
feeling
Zelfir
or
pee on Zelfir. Pee on Zelfir. Everybody
no,
quick.
no.
Yeah, like seriously, if you want to like seriously personify your character, like make his
Yeah,
personality known, definitely speak up.
for sure.
Yeah,
And always, like get into what your character would feel, not necessarily how
Well-
you would feel as a person. You know.
Yeah.
And as a demonstration, what Mitch was saying earlier, he will literally let us do anything. We just have to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Well, like that whole thing that I did with Saphira there, Mitch was kind of like, well, that's not very evil of you, but it was thinking for ourselves, in a way, ahead of time. So essentially, it was a little bit evil.
Yeah.
And like the biggest reason why Nesker has a problem with Saphira and this horse, Nesker, before we got to Fairweather, he was a shopkeep, so he knows when someone's getting played out of something. So that's why he had such an issue with it.
Okay.
In reality, Nesker. Okay, so let's talk realism for a second. I didn't even bring this up to them, but that would have been my next step. How much does a horse that big eat?
Oh, a lot. But the thing you were
So
wondering,
they're also paying to feed him.
Mhm.
They're cleaning up after him. Like, it's really not conning them out of anything. They might not have realized those things, that it's a lot more expensive to deal with him.
I was saying it was more of a con of the fact of that we're already getting paid for this job, and you just got a secondary form of payment for doing the job that we were sent out here to do.
Well,
So
what I
that
was gonna say was
basically like me going to work and then one of my clients being like, "Can you come to my house and trim my dog's nails?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
No, more like you're at work and your client goes, "Hey, can I have this?" And you're like, "Yeah, it's gonna be an extra $50 that you just throw in your pocket."
Yeah, this client is paying me to come to their house and do their dog's nails.
I'm saying it's like you're like scamming them almost. You're charging them for the tasks that we already are employed to do.
Well, no.
But
Because you were
like
sitting
I
here-
said,
you were sitting here to get
like I said though, this is above and beyond. We were employed to come and check out the farm, not the cave itself.
We were here. We got sent here to get rid of the blight and the
Nesker
undead.
and Saphira, history check.
I know I'm right. God damn it. Yeah. What?
Nesker, you would remember that Dockland did not promise you any payment for this.
That's right.
Fuck. Okay, I was wrong.
He just asked you to come do this, and you
Right.
guys said yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, because I forgot we're such nice
He
people.
kind of basically said, "What didn't he say? Like I might make it, like maybe."
Tree, what were you were trying to
Yeah,
say
you were about to say
something?
something.
well, I was gonna say was that shock sprouts necessarily don't do anything. They let everybody else do everything for them. So us clearing the blights would benefit them more than the horse would.
Fair enough.
Yep. I agree.
We got to get you a camera.
But I
It's
said,
all right.
I hear this
Well,
ghost voice in my head going, "Where is that
Trey,
coming
I
from?"
just got paid. Make yourself an Amazon wish list. I'll buy you a cheap camera.
Nah, you ain't gotta do that.
No, like I said, I just use my phone and it's free.
I have one on the way, but that's for my streaming and stuff. So
Yeah,
I'll have
it
one.
works
Oh,
the
nice.
same.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Why is it frozen?
just refresh your page and then it should fix.
Because you put it in the freezer.
Okay.
Oh my god. Quick second, guys. Worst conversation I've ever had to have with a client today. So apparently they thought that the cremation service came every single day. Oh, and for Tree, I work at a vet clinic. They thought the cremation service came every day to do pickup and that like they didn't have to go in a freezer or anything.
Oh no.
So she asked, she's like, "Oh, what time does the cremation company pick up today?" And I said, "Well, they only pick up on Mondays." And she's like,
Oh, I see. Sorry.
and I was like, well, they kind of have to go in a freezer, because she asked like, "Well, how do you keep them like from decaying?" And I'm like, they go in a freezer. And she started like screaming, and I'm like, "Oh no,
No.
I can't." Like, you're being really rude, but I can't even like.
It's understandable. Yeah, I get it.
But like, also common sense.
Well, she didn't know that they don't come every day.
Well, why would she be screaming?
Because
How
She
dare
was
you
just-
treat her animal
yeah.
by putting it in a freezer?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, It really sucks.
Yeah.
The thought is not pleasant, but
No,
Well,
definitely
people
not.
think people think generally like emotively, not logically. Like she would certainly prefer her animal to be in a freezer than what would have happened if you didn't do so. It's just
Well, yes.
that's not how people think
I
generally
mean,
speaking.
realistically, it's getting cremated. So would you really be able to tell the difference?
Right. It's just
Anyway.
yeah. Right.
We're getting in some pretty deep philosophical shit here. Let's get to the other philosophical shit.
Where does the self begin?
Oh my god. Alright, so we're
So
going to the cave?
after your short trek, you find yourselves at a cave. I'm not going to move you over there just yet, but you see the entrance to the cave in front of you. What are you guys doing?
Nesker is immediately. I'm gonna roll a investigate check. I'm gonna start looking for footprints coming in and out of the tunnel, trying to pick up a number of footprints to see if I can try to find out how many people are coming in and going.
Olymp, do your smell thing.
Sniff them out.
So you're doing it from just outside the cave, like
Yeah.
right at the entrance mouth?
Yeah, looking to see if I can see the coming and goings of people.
Okay, go ahead.
Ooh, 18.
You do see some relatively new footprints. Some appear to be more humanoid, some are bony. You can make out that there are some scorch marks near the top of the cave, and you would guess that that is the cold flame that surrounds Huxatixa. So you have found their possible
Cave
hideaway.
of Wonders.
Observing Nesker doing some very adept survivalist skills, Olymp would nod. Yes, nice, Nesker, very nice.
Nesker does not know how to take a compliment. He goes, thanks. He just does not know how to take a compliment.
So are we going in? Are we doing anything else? How are we proceeding?
Olymp, what does your nose tell you?
My nose speaks not now, but my belly hungers for the blood of these creatures.
You just ate, you pig.
Nesker just sighs. Nesker's gonna turn to Frecuel, right? Is that how you say it?
Cool, yeah.
So just so I can so we can get an idea of how we're gonna organize, because I'm assuming we're gonna get into a fight in here. I'm gonna ask Frecula. So not to come across as too forward or rude, but how exactly do you fight? Just because we kind of have a certain setup to how we fight. So to do this smoothly, I try to get an idea.
I fight in the way of the monk.
Nice.
That's
Yes.
very, very nice.
Called it. Yes.
That's going to
That
be
was good.
interesting.
That was good RP too, Nesker.
Fucking called that shit.
Across all three of our games tree, you are the first monk.
Oh
It's
wow.
very exciting.
Oh my god, Fizzy, somebody's gonna hit things more than you do.
So are we moving into the cave?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. With Freckles, like he's been in a mine all his life. He has no fear of this cave, so he wants to accompany Nesker, especially
Yeah,
since he.
we're going in.
Yeah,
You look like so. You're an orc, right? Or are you a half orc?
Half orc.
half orc. Yeah, half
All
orc.
right, everybody should be on there. If you don't see yourselves, please let me know. Franklin and Zareth are also populated. As you guys enter the cave, you can see the light very quickly dimming from the light outside as you go deeper in. However, over to the right-hand side, as you're facing, you do see some light coming from the little offshoot in that direction.
Saphira is gonna approach.
Yep. So will Nesker. And since now Nesker
Pause.
has a arcane firearm, Nesker's literally walking up around the corner with a staff in one hand and a firearm in the other hand, just going like this, like peeking around the corner.
Continue.
Is there a door here?
There's no door.
Okay.
There's no doors in this entire cave. I'll just put that.
Just making sure.
Is there a door? Right. Yeah.
What are you guys doing here?
I mean, what the fuck?
Oh, Hello, Saphira. It's good to
Motherfucker.
see you.
They're traitor.
I
So
don't like this at all.
We
Seems to
were
m-
sent here by an orc. A certain Vornak.
Oh, okay.
Mitch, just
He
to
said
clarify,
there would be lucrative reagents for him here.
do these guys sound different than they sounded previously?
Yeah.
This is Lynn.
So this is just how she sounds. I think maybe
Yeah.
we were making incorrect. Yeah. Okay. All right.
My bird is stuck on a fucking wall. God damn it.
I mean, if you want to, you can make quick perceptions. I'm not going to give insights right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that. Because that's a really weird coincidence. Oh, well, Nestor doesn't know shit.
So would I roll even though I don't know these people?
Frecule, what you can do, you can't even see them yet, but what I'll let you do is roll me a history check.
Okay. Oof.
Oh, wow, guys, these rolls.
Wow.
They's garbage. That's what we call garbage.
Oh, Bart.
Listen,
that
Mr. I
rolled
rolled an
garbage.
8.
Saphira?
Well, yeah, no, mine are garbage too.
Oh my god, guys.
I perceive nothing.
Wow. We are dumb.
I perceive with a cane out in front of me.
None of you are sure exactly what's going on here. Fracule, you have never seen these people before in your life. You're intrigued as to how the rest of the people that you've just met somehow know these people. Kit Kat, the best you can ascertain is that they look like they're the same people.
That's
Very
interesting.
sus.
I don't
They
like the
look-
way you put that.
He's a DM. He puts that for everything.
So, you guys said Vornak sent you here?
Inflections.
So, you guys said Vornak sent you here looking for reagents that he wanted?
Yes, something about deep blood and stretched flesh. He was going to be giving them to some sort of alchemist to make protection potions for his mercenaries.
Yes, the organs are often useful for such magics.
My question is why would he send you along with us?
I don't
We
think
didn't
Vornak
know
knew.
that you were going to be here.
Yeah, Vornak never knew.
Yeah.
that
Right.
we were gonna
Correct.
be
Yeah,
here.
we
Well,
were
but he
sent
had
by
to figure
Declan.
that. Hold on. So he sent. Well, oh no, I'm sorry, Warnak.
Yeah,
Never mind.
right,
My
right,
bad.
right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, Dockland did talk to him.
Yeah. No, I got it. I take back everything I said.
Yeah. Use your brain. I'm joking. Ugh.
We've been camped here for many days. We've seen terrible creatures come through, and we've been able to collect about half of what Vornak needed. But there seems to be more every day. We camp at night, but it almost may be time for us to leave. The past few nights have been more and more difficult. We almost didn't survive the night before.
We also had a rough run-in with them last night. That's actually why we're here. We're gonna try to eliminate what's causing all of this.
Well, then perhaps that we can help you.
That would greatly be appreciated.
We have not ventured in very far. As we went deeper, there were stronger foes, and our energies were depleted quickly. But in numbers, we should be able to prevail.
Yeah. Have you guys been closely watching the comings and goings of the cave?
Some skeletal creatures.
Was there a
And-
blue flaming skull?
Yes, the snickering one.
Yeah, that's the one we're worried about.
And there was one other creature that my Yeti picked up on. He comes and goes like a rat in the night.
Did he have a rat cloak?
We could not see him.
All right. I have an idea of who you're talking about, but I don't want to make assumptions quite yet.
But please, lead on. We will follow and support as we can.
Alrighty.
And so you guys will control your assigned elemental warriors that we had discussed previous sessions.
Yep. I got Cal with me. Nice.
And they should all be listed in your extras tab on your character sheets. Frecule, you're going to see one there as well, but we will get to that later on. So don't
All
worry
right.
about that. Just do your own personal character right now.
All right. I don't have control over Walia.
You have Walia.
Yes.
A fitting
Uh,
seeing as you're a fire staff user.
Yes.
Oh, I don't have egg either.
Can you get my bird over here? I think it's stuck on a wall still.
I don't have control of my TT.
God damn, guys. Way to break all my stuff that I thought I had taken care
We
of.
broke it.
Sorry, Poppa. I'll do better next time. I'll try harder.
To break it.
Try harder not to break it.
Yeah.
All right, who has Eeg?
Me.
Kit, okay.
Kit. Sorry. I'm eating salty sticks.
Kawami is Nesker.
Yeah,
Nesker, you should have control.
I do. I can move him.
Nesker's face. Oh my god, that was funny.
I mean, yeah.
Lynn is Saphira.
Priceless.
Maia T was Olymp, right?
Yes, correct.
And Walia is Zelfir.
Maya he.
My TT. Iggy.
Oh, I didn't want to do that.
What is that red circle? Is that someone's dark vision?
That is Walia's aura.
Zor, what does that do again when you get a chance?
What?
Or not Zor, I'm sorry, Zelfir.
Yeah, no, it's me. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm.
Oh, yeah.
All right, everybody should have control now. If you don't, please let me know. No more further movement, though. Just make sure you have control and then put them back where they were.
Mm-hmm.
That is a really
shit.
cool feature that she's got.
It's just an aura of DOT. That's sick.
Yeah. Kit, I don't know why you're not coming up for
Yeah,
me.
I know. My camera's not working.
Oh, okay.
All right, and at this point, Nesker, you see a skeleton and a ghoul in front of you, and we are going to roll initiative.
Yeah. Are our elemental companions sharing our initiative, or are we separately?
They are, yes.
Okay.
So, Frecule, what you're going to do is on roll 20, you're going to select your token, and then you're going to go to D&D Beyond, and you're going to click on where it says initiative with the number.
I will take 1 minute. I gotta run upstairs quick.
Holy fuck. That's a nuts initiative modifier.
Oh, wow.
and Tree. The special item that I told you about
Mhm.
should be in your inventory and equipped already.
Yeah.
Have you read over it yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
So while we're doing all this, Mitch, I have a quick question for you. I meant to ask you last session. So since Zareth and my cannons are both considered tiny creatures, would my homunculus be able to carry my cannon?
No.
Damn it. It's pretty funny to have a flying turret.
Both of them can ride you, however.
If his homunculus was a medium creature, could he carry it?
Even if it was small, he could carry it, yes.
Gotcha, one size above. Right.
Yeah, I might be able to change the size down the line, but I know I can't right now.
All right, so Zolfir, or rather, why'd you roll Walia, Zolfir?
Oh, I rolled mine too.
No, I rolled Zelfir.
Oops. Sorry.
If you were
You're
clicked on
using it at
Walia,
the same time.
Oh, well, I mean, either way, does it? Because I used Zelfir's
Because
initiative
he has
die.
big. He was
You had
clicking
Walia
big.
selected, yeah.
So what do you want me to re-roll?
No, I'll just put it in for you. I see your roll here.
Okay. Sorry about that. I didn't even notice.
No, it's all good. It's all good. We got to figure it out.
Saw you do it, so I'm like, oh, I got to roll.
All right. So, Zolfir, you are up first with your NPC if you choose to do anything with them.
I can't even see what what Nesker saw. So, but I can move. Does she move on my move or move separately? Probably move separately, right?
She moves separately from you, but all of it will be on your turn.
Okay. So, is my lighting right? Because I barely see those over there, and Nesker is under.
It's
the
dim
map.
lighting, I'm pretty sure.
Right here,
It's
yeah.
dim lighting. It's not like in the other campaigns. Dim light is actually dim light here.
Okay. Just checking. And spells. You know, I'm really growing to love this spell.
Are you doing what I think you're doing?
Which
Does
bolt?
it rhyme with dip tolt?
Yes. Until I can actually use my character as I need to. Does a 15 hit?
Sorry, 1 second.
No problem.
15 against. Sorry, ping it. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
You reach your hand up to your amulet, completely grasp onto it, and then throwing the lightning from the witch bolt out to the skeleton, you see the arcs flow between each of its ribs up into its skull, shattering the skull and exploding it in place.
Oof.
Oh, I like it.
Damn.
And
That's
Walia. Oh, don't I have to do Walia?
Oh, sorry, yes, Walia.
What is she going to do? So, I hate to ask, but like, how do her spells actually work?
The same way as yours.
And if you don't know the spell, just open, D&D Beyond.
Yeah, that's what I got to do. I probably should have
I
done
made
this
these.
earlier.
I need to update these guys, but I made these before I realized you could put a spell modifier so that it would pop up the tooltip.
Mhm.
Sorry, shit, you go above and beyond, but yeah, that would make it easier for us, of course.
Let me find that in D&D Beyond. I am gonna use Hellish Rebuke on.
That can only be done when you're attacked by something.
Oh,
Yeah, reaction.
oh, that damage. It's a reaction. Aha. Okay.
Generally, you can. It's not that reactions can only be done to damage. It's just Hellish Rebuke. It's in the ability.
Yeah.
Well, then I can do Staff of Twisted Fates on the ghoul.
All right. Give me the attack. Walia summoning energy between the tipped points of her staff, pointing it at the ghoul, but her aim being a little bit off because of the lighting, and it zooms past, hitting the wall behind the ghoul.
Does she have any bonus actions?
No.
No, she don't.
So Nesker.
So I'm going to stand where I am. I'm going to point my arcane firearm, and I'm going to shoot a Eldritch Blast, or technically two, at the ghoul.
Give me those attacks.
Okay, here is
And
this.
actually, yeah.
13. Does that hit the first one?
Perfect, yes.
Okay, here's the second one. Oh, that one does not hit.
No, that one, much like the staff attack, impacts into the wall behind.
That is fine. Here's the 1d10. So 2, and then another d8. So 7.
The ghoul reeling from the force damage that hits it true straight in the chest. And anything for your NPC?
Yep. Homie is going to run up. Actually, hold on, because I forgot he can do something really fucking cool. I still remember what it's called.
Yes, he can.
Where is it called? Okay, so hold on. 15. Okay, nah, he's just gonna walk up normally. He doesn't have that much movement for that. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, it's close enough. So he's gonna go right here. And he is going to use his Burnished Battle Axe.
He is too far away to do so.
Is it within only hit range with 5 feet?
5 feet, yeah.
Okay, hold on. So hold on, can I walk and burrow? Or can I only do one or the
No,
other?
it's one or the other.
Okay.
Whichever is biggest is your number. Every unit of movement, doesn't matter what kind of it is, subtracts from the number that was picked. That is
Exactly.
your biggest number.
Gotcha. Okay, so... Oh, I did not mean to roll that.
That's all
So
right.
he
So
can't
it's
do
the
anything.
ghoul now. Ghoul, seeing Kawami approaching, moves up to meet him and takes a bite at him. But again, the dim light makes it difficult to determine the distance, and the bite falls very short, missing Kawami as he grinds to a halt. Kikat.
I'm here. I can't. Where was? I don't see nothing, so I don't know. Is this 30 here? Yeah, I can't see anything. So I'm gonna dash another 30 feet.
Are you using your
Another,
tabaxi movement or a dash?
just a dash, yeah.
All right. And anything for your NPC?
Yeah. Actually, Kit's gonna back up there because I can still see them there. And Ig, where is he?
He's lumbering back by the campfire.
Oh, I can't see back there. That's why. Oh God, I think I just put him in the wall.
He's good.
All right. What is his movement? 30 feet.
There, that should help. I give vision.
There's 30. And what does he have? And that's all I got. Wait. Ah. Can he reach?
He might be able to.
Oh, just able to with the throwing blades. Is that
Yep.
all right? He's going to throw him blades at this weird baby head on a stick, is what it looks like to me. I don't know.
That is a map piece that is not an enemy. But if that's where you want to throw it, go ahead. You can
Wait,
attack this
where is
character.
the enemy? I don't see the enemy then. I'm confused.
So because of the lighting, it's very difficult to see. It is dim. Just
Mhm.
take a close look.
Oh, I see. Okay. So
But you
he is
can actually see it.
here. Yes. So he's throwing the throwing blades at that person, but I don't know. Does it? It just
Yes, it'll
said
be disadvantage, but you can.
it's for you. Oh, I already did. I got to do it again.
It's disadvantage, yes. You gave me the damage, but not an attack roll.
I am sorry. I don't know how to
That's all
use
right.
this thing.
If you click on where it says the throwing blades header, that'll give everything all at once.
That's what I clicked on.
Oh, then that's on me. That's broken. So just click on the +5 where it says to attack.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
I think that one's it.
Okay. So, yes, he takes his blade and throws it across to where he sees Kawami engaging, but aim is not quite right and does not hit, falling short and landing in the ground next to Kawami.
Oof. All right. I gotta
All
look
right,
at his sheet
Frecule
more.
or
All right.
Frecule.
All right. Question about because I have a short bow. I can't shoot through people. I don't know how it works. So
You can.
You
can?
can.
Okay. All right. And you said each box is 5 feet.
Each box is 5 feet. Yes. If you use the ruler, you can click on your character and then drag to see how far away things are.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna take out my short bow. This hasn't been used in ages since I've been working with the goblins and all that. But I wipe the dust off, take it out, and I take a shot at the ghoul.
All right.
Poor ghoul. He doesn't. He fucked with the wrong people.
All right, so I just roll the damage on it, right?
No, you would roll the +7 first. That's your attack roll. That's to see if you actually hit.
Okay, so it's that one.
You definitely hit. So now you can click on the damage, the 1d6 + 4.
And Tree, what you just did the first time, the first one, yeah, we'll either call that the attack roll, or sometimes it's called 2 hit.
You do knock your arrow perfectly, line it up, and even though you haven't used it in a while, your time in the wilds is still sitting true in your muscle memory. You let loose the arrow, and it goes flying straight into the shoulder of the ghoul just past Kawami. And you actually get 2 attacks per round, so you can do that again.
It feels
Alright.
good to attack twice. And later on 3 times.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Since it was so successful, I'm gonna try again. Oof.
That will also just hit. Mimicking your movements, you land it again onto the ghoul, but this time it hits in the neck and drops the ghoul to the floor, where its movement ceases. Congratulations, Tree. You just got your
Nice.
first kill in D&D.
Oh,
Hey,
yes. My man is
appreciate it.
blooded.
Ooh, I knew
Old
he'd
Bull
be.
still got it.
All right. Kawami would turn back and say,
Yes, these are the ones that we saw coming and going.
Well, if I know anything, there's a lot more.
Bring it on.
all right, you guys can continue movement.
How
Unless you
much?
want to search the bodies or investigate the room.
Yeah. So Nestor's gonna turn to Fercule. Fercule, just a quick question. Have you heard about the Chamberlain?
Chamberlain.
Frickle,
No, I
you
have.
would have a passing knowledge of the Chamberlain. He's an advisor to the king. He
Oh.
has a very nasty reputation, and it is best to avoid him at all costs.
Okay. All right, so since I know that, I would want to like try and convince him to stay clear, right? I could do that,
It's
right?
entirely up to how you want to roleplay your character.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can say whatever you want, dude.
Okay. I wouldn't mess with that guy. He's a very nasty one.
Yeah. Well, we figured that out the fun way. Basically, our whole group, including some of these elementals that we have with us, basically he imprisoned all of us, or not all of us, the most of us under false pretenses. So we have a bone to pick with him, and we think, at least this is my speculation, that he has something to do with this giant undead mess that we have going on.
I have a lot of knowledge of the undead in my mind.
Well, you'll probably need to use some of that knowledge then, so thank you for coming along with us. And, ooh, fork in the road, where are we going? Okay, I guess we're going down the bottom one.
Saphira, stop there.
Yep.
Strength check. The ground is not what it seems to be.
The stairs aren't stairs.
Give me a dex check, please.
You don't make her fall down the stairs.
A dex save, yes.
Ooh.
I didn't fall down the stairs.
You're going to take 4 piercing damage. As you see arrows come by, you're able to dodge out of the way just quickly enough. We're going to go back into initiative.
Alrighty.
This time I'll click on myself.
No! I'm going last.
Maybe not.
The hell, I'm having Conwin roll tonight. Well, at least for initiative.
Don't worry. It looks like I gave 2 Conwin rolls to the skeletons as well.
I mean, I'm literally Conwin tonight. I'm having great RP rolls and just the worst combat rolls.
Right? Now you just got to convince an entire army to go fight for you.
Yeah, yes, literally. I need to change the fate of a whole level.
All right, Frecule, you are up first. You don't know exactly what's going on. You just heard 2 arrows go past Saphira and her wince with a little pain.
Okay, I'm gonna approach Saphira, and I want to ask her, does she know what direction they came from?
Trying not to be sarcastic, sorry. They came from down the stairs.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think they came from the wall.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna continue down the stairs. Okay. So I can see 2 ghouls. Looks like it. With the first glimpse of the first ghoul, looks like it was a skeleton, right? Actually.
Skeleton, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take my short bow out again, and I'm gonna fire at him.
All right, give me an attack roll. Jeez, give me that damage. Were you firing at the closest?
Yes, the closest. Sorry.
Although the arrow is very small and there's lots of open air to hit on the skeleton, you somehow manage to find purchase and break off its entire arm that's carrying a shield. You have 1 more attack, sir.
Does it look like its AC went down?
Come on, Craig. You know its AC went down.
All right. So, how does the movement work again? Like, I moved a couple. So
you started off right at
yeah, so I moved
here.
like 4 spots.
So you would have moved a grand total of 15 feet so far.
Okay.
You still have 15 feet to go.
Okay. All right. All right.
No, sorry. You have 30 feet to go. I forgot
Yeah.
you have to move
45
forever.
Right. Okay. So
He fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah.
okay.
If you wanted to, you could get up right next to that skeleton.
Well, I want to use my my dart now. It's 20 range, so that should be enough range, right? That is actually in range, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack roll. I want to attack the closest ghoul.
Yeah, even though it's behind cover a little bit, you do manage to hit. And the dart severs through the sternum. And you see the magical energies that were reanimating the skeleton burst apart at the seams, and the bones fall to the floor.
Awesome.
Must be making the Gruth proud.
He hasn't gotten a chair leg yet, but the elders have
The
spoken of
next
such
chair he
things.
finds.
Kit Kat.
All right. Kit is gonna move forward.
You've heard a few thwips from a bow and a little from a dart.
I can see this guy kind of.
That's Freckle.
Oh.
Let's not attack our new companion.
Yeah. No.
Come on down.
Oh no, I'm a bard, huh?
Yeah, he's a bard with a big ass crossbow.
I'm not dodging. I always say dodge. I mean to say dashing.
Right, the dash action. Yeah.
Uh, I'm. Can I see them? All right, I'm just gonna stay right here, kind of behind this wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything for Eeg?
Oh, I always forget. I'm sorry, Eeg.
Again, you guys don't need to do anything for the NPCs. They're just here if you want to use them.
They're sturdy. Then I'm gonna have him dash to here, and I
All
think
right.
that's all he can do for now.
Saphira.
Okay, so Lynn is going to fly her 10 feet forward. From here, can I shoot at this one? I don't have lighting on Lynn, so.
She has vision, but she doesn't have dark vision. So any attack she's going to make are at disadvantage.
Okay. Okay, so she's going to come up another 15 feet. And then she is going to use Slashing Wind, I think is the name of it.
Yes, it is. Oh.
Is it still disadvantage? Because that's
you
disadvantage.
can't roll lower than the nat 1, so.
There's your disadvantage.
So just where she's at, she could hear that there was combat going on. She can kind of sense that there's something in front of her, so she takes her slashing wind attack at the skeleton in front of her, but to no effect because it's already dead.
Okay. And Saphira is going to move forward just a little bit. And Saphira is going to shoot her longbow at the skeleton.
All right. Oh no.
Oh my god!
Damn, back to back.
The arrow that you take out as you're going to knock it in, the fletching falls off. And as you let loose the arrow, because there's no fletching, there's 0 stability to it, and it does a little spiral up into the ceiling of the cave.
As Saphira yells, Franklin just... Oh, wait, I have to check Franklin's movement.
It's probably 30 if I had to guess.
30 feet.
Damn it. Never mind. Okay, I'm all done.
Oh, hold on.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it,
The
Mitch.
skeleton snickering draws its arrow to make an attack against Eeg. Will a 14 hit?
Let me see.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure he's in plate.
I think he is in plate as well.
Yeah, he does not hit me.
So the arrow's aim is true, but Eeg, just standing there like a lumbering giant that he is, feels the arrow just bounce off of his plate mail. Olymp.
So Olymp, hearing the sounds of combat, will take his 10, 20 feet, looking around, still not seeing anything, taking, I guess, 5 more feet, still not taking all of his movement, taking his action to dodge. And then Matya T.
Oh, that's right. You have this support character.
Move behind and will cast Inspiring Song on Eeg.
All right, making his AC 19.
And that being her turn as well.
Zephyr.
Am I gonna have line of sight on all this? Or do I need to move further in?
From here, you would not have line of sight on the southern skeleton.
Okay. So we got Facule. So is that what's left? Is just a skelly? It's hard to tell. That's why I'm asking.
Yes, that you're aware of.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Firebolt at him. Actually,
Light it up.
Get out of there.
Oh, I will.
Oh, I will. yes, I will.
Oh, yes, you will.
Nice.
So you don't even need to roll. Tell me how you do it with that beautiful max damage crit.
Oh my god.
I want to see the skeleton just explode into every bone that he has.
Thusly, so you channel the energy from your amulet, and you don't even see the little pinpoint of fire that you normally experience with your firebolt. You just see the skeleton erupt into an inferno of flames.
I like it.
Anything for Walia?
Well, she can. What is her movement? She's only 30 feet. So. I'm just going to move her at the moment. Does she have any vision? If she does, it's not showing up. That's why I'm asking.
All of these tokens do have vision right now. However, they do not have dark vision.
Okay, I got you. Do I see whatever that is there?
That is the dead
That's
skeleton.
the dead skeleton. That's right. I'm sorry. And this guy is dead?
Dead and dead.
I think that's it then. I moved her 30 feet. There's nothing else in front of me, right? That I can see.
All right, so Nesker.
So Nesker and Kalmi are both gonna take the dash action, and we're gonna haul ass into this room. So if I measured it correctly earlier, this is 40 feet to get us to here. Come, Kalmi, you're supposed to be coming with me. And then I can move another 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then we're both gonna jump up here. And then we chillin'.
All
I'm
right.
assuming I don't have that angle that I can see on the map. I'm assuming that my character doesn't have that actual line of sight.
There's no line of sight on anything right now because the two that were alive are dead.
Okay. Because on my screen I can see stuff, but okay.
Yeah, same.
All right. From behind, Olymp, give me a perception check.
Oh no.
I see everything.
You would see a skeleton, or see and hear a skeleton coming from behind and taking a short sword attack at Ma'yati.
As a reaction, Gruts, they surround us from the back.
Very good. So she is going to take 5 piercing damage from the short sword.
Okay.
And a boneless also coming from behind. Only hitting with 1 slam attack for 6 bludgeoning against Ma'yati.
Matiti as well. Okay, excellent.
Lucky it wasn't 2.
Yeah, she's not that beefy, health-wise.
Frekuo.
I'm gonna go help our strong companion up the stairs again. I'm gonna go back up there, and I'm gonna swiftly move past everyone, and then okay, that should be. I should be able to move 2 more times, right? At least. No, I'll just stay right here. I'm gonna shoot the boneless with my short.
Yeah, you've only moved 30, so if you did want to get into melee, you could.
Okay, actually, yeah, I will. Yeah, I'm gonna move to melee. Yeah. Do we know the HP of the boneless?
You do not know the HP of the boneless, no.
Mm.
We don't even know what the fuck HP is, man. What is a hit? What is a hit point? I coughed. Has
What's a
that?
hit
That's 1, right?
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna swiftly move into range of my melee attacks. I'm gonna use my unarmed strike.
Here it comes.
Wow.
A hit. Oof. But as your hand hits, it's very soft. There's no actual rigidity to it. Oh, that's bludgeoning. So actually, and you notice that it doesn't seem to be doing as much damage as you thought it would.
Okay.
But you still do have another attack.
Okay, so melee doesn't do so well. Alright, 1 sec. Okay, so I got like 1 more. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do Fury of Blows.
Well, you still have 1 more attack as part of your action.
Yeah, it's attack. Fury of Blows.
No, 1 more standard attack. You get 2 attacks every time you declare an attack.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Okay, then I'll use my dart. And then
hitting beautifully, dealing you would assume to be full damage. And now, if you wanted to use your flurry of blows, you could.
Yeah, I want to use that. Does that spends any key?
That spends 1 key point, and you make 2 unarmed attacks.
Okay, yeah, all right, I want to do that. All right, so you said 2 unarmed attacks, right? Or unarmed strike?
Yes.
Okay. There's 1. And then we're going to do the second one as well?
Yes, please. Just blow after blow impacting against this creature. It begins to wilt and lose its shape somewhat as it becomes more of a blob on the floor from your constant aggression. Kit Kat.
Nice. All right. It is going to move up a little. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I always forget to take it off the ruler. And he is going to use his crossbow to attack the boneless
All right.
with a nat 20.
Beautiful. Give me a descriptor on this. Can't just be a bolt. What do you got?
Kit loads his crossbow and he kisses it before he puts it in. And he just shoves it all, he sends it and it goes screaming through his mouth because that's really ugly.
Excellent.
It just goes
The
right through his
barbing
throat.
catching on the flesh and tearing, dragging it an extra 10 feet backwards, pinning it to the floor.
Nice. Yeah.
Great shot.
Thank you.
Anything for Eeg?
I guess. I'm just kidding.
Or do you want to use a bonus action?
No, no, I'm good with Kit now. Eeg is going to move right to this spot and hopefully land some blows.
Land some blow.
Wave
Blow
Crash
some
Kopesh,
lands.
I'm guessing.
Yes, Crash Kopash. I hit
Awesome.
Oh, it was almost on the nat 20, but I'll take that one too.
A 19 hits. Go ahead and give me the damage.
Oh, it doesn't show it there. I don't like that. How do I do that? That's
If you click on the 2d4 plus 3.
Oh, I think I just did that. I think I did that wrong. Maybe not. And that's 7 damage. All right. And I think that's all he gets. Does he get 2 attacks? One
Not
attack.
yet, no.
No, only 1. Yep.
But a strong... he does have a bonus action follow-up to his melee, though.
Bonus action. Where is it?
Or, sorry. Nope.
Oh, wrong one.
That's future design, sorry.
Oh, damn it.
Oh,
Psych.
spoilers!
There will be.
Son of a bitch.
What is going on with my screen? That's so weird.
Oh,
What is
okay.
that? What? I don't even
Do you
have
have
the
something
camera.
behind your phone?
No, I don't even have the camera on. It's not
I think your
working.
camera's on.
No.
No, I mean, I imagine that's probably just some sort of that's probably like a layer or something like that is what that looks like to me. Honestly, it's just like frozen up on whatever its last input was that it was
Yeah.
processing.
Sorry.
Uh,
My
Saphira is going to come back up, and Lynn is going to follow. Lynn is going to make a slashing wind attack again at the. Is this a skeleton?
Yes, it is. Luckily illuminated by Olim's lamp.
There we go.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay.
This skeleton might as well be bones on the floor, but somehow it's still moving.
And Franklin's going to go through and make his 2 attacks. No, he's not. Did
No,
either.
no, he's
yeah.
not.
Okay, so then Franklin's gonna be a clumsy badger and just, miss and face plant on the ground, and that's where his bite lands too. He just grabs a rock.
I fired and I missed and I fired and I missed again and I missed again. This went on for several hours.
Did not mean to roll that.
What's going on? This shit.
Are you attacking with your longbow?
I am, but let me give you the attack first. Hang on.
Oh, that was the attack. 25 to hit. You hit.
Oh, okay.
All right. Pegging directly into the skull and pulling
I don't
it
think that
from
means
the
what
neck
you think
bone.
it means.
No, she's pegging the skeleton with her longbow.
Why is it always butt stuff?
It doesn't work.
There was no butt stuff there. It's just pegging in the skull.
Why does
She
Ness
found a
represent
hole and
herself?
she took advantage of it. Or sorry, they found a hole and they took advantage of it.
Oh, so it's taken, what is it? It's taken 10, 11 months of D&D sessions to get to skull fucking.
There it is. All right,
And
we're
we're
going to
here,
pause here
boys.
for a second, guys. It's been a little over an hour since our last break, so let's take a quick 5 to 10, and we'll see you shortly.
Okie dokie.
I don't know what's going on with this whole
So who's the war against tonight, Billy?
The fact I think it's green. I think it's in Restless.
Nobody cares about Restless.
Nobody cares about Restless. I'm pretty sure you're probably not in game right now, right? That's too much for anybody to
No.
multitask. Yeah, I can't DM and play either. I will be totally transparent right now. I am in an invasion right now, but I'm just in a turret.
It's whatever.
I'm in a turret. I am trying to give like total focus to you and never be late for anything. The turrets are amazing. This is a lot of fun.
The turrets, they look amazingly fun.
I'll tell you what, I'm actually going to lecture the boys next time I see them in the War Channel because I've never been on a repeater like this before. People misuse the repeaters so fucking bad. Like, they should not be used against little stuff at all. Like, the repeater shouldn't be shot even once for the first 3 minutes, but I don't want to take comms up about this for too long.
We're still waiting on the high band to get back.
Yeah, because they have a set amount of ammo. They have 150 bullets in it naturally, and after that, you need to spend resources to.
Can the turrets be destroyed?
I don't know. It looks like something's shooting at me. I didn't realize that either. That things could shoot at us. This is actually really, really good knowledge for me. Yeah, people don't have been misusing these so fucking badly. Zor, it would remind you, it's a lot like, it's very Call of Duty hit scan like. You should, next time you're in an invasion, get in a repeater.
Oh, like physical projectiles?
Yeah, and headshot crits, and yeah, it's like but there's no way, it's actually trivial to aim. Like, if you can shoot a Call of Duty gun, you should not be fucking up with this gun. Nor should you be wasting a single bullet, really.
Are you just taking them all out?
No, because I'm trying to be very tactical with the bullets that I'm using. But like I said, I don't want to distract you guys. Really, our focus should be to imagine, keep this dungeon in our mind right now.
Oh, there's not spoilers, but there's not much more here, and we're to the Revelations thing that I was telling you about, Limp.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Tree, are you here?
Yeah.
Some of the exposition that's going to be coming forward here may not make much sense. I would encourage you, as for cool, to role play that with the party, ask questions and find things out, test their knowledge.
All right.
Motherfucker, open up your journal, boys.
Yeah, I better.
Pop quiz.
I mean, hey, you got the session recaps for every single one except for the backstory.
Yes, you've been very, very good about that.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, the only thing in the player journal is Huxatixa is the Chamberlain's ghost skull helper clown, according to Thane, seen at Cobblestrike, the Rock Ale Brewery. I wonder who wrote that, Limp.
I wonder. Well, you can never say I don't try.
I'm just joking around with you, man.
Clear effort there. No, I
You
mean,
have seen my notes for SKT.
you
Just
know,
a random jumble of nothing.
also too, it's just a personal weakness of you see it in the guild too. That's why I'm so lucky to have a lot of other people who are good at that kind of thing. Intense, tight organization. Not intense, but tight.
All right, so Lily is back behind me, so I'm gonna get started here. You guys have just been ambushed by a boneless and a skeleton. You fought off what you can only assume are the remnants from what wasn't killed the night before, and you have a path in front of you.
We descend into the madness, Gruts. Olim says as he strides forward.
Oh, that way.
Mitch, you'll have to forgive me for doing a little bit of teleport movement sometimes.
No, it's all right. It's all good.
For cool follows behind.
So everybody just go ahead and get in that chamber, and I will describe what exactly you see. As you approach closer and closer into the larger cavern in front of you, you hear many of you knowing coming from Huxatixa. No actual words, just a continuous stream of laughter. Additionally, in front of you, you see your good little rat friend, Rinskill Artenok.
He's not really my
Who's-
friend.
No.
And he is standing next to a elongated boulder that has been hewn to hold a creature that none of you have ever seen before.
Oh. Wow.
Yep. I've not seen those
Rinskill
in the plains.
Rinskill looks past the creature in front of him to you. You were not supposed to come here. You were warned that the Chamberlain does not forget or forgive. This is not a fight for you. Even if you bring allies, you will die here.
The Grut clan has defeated death already.
You cannot defeat death. We are. And you see the hand from the creature reach up, interposing itself between Hrinskill and his speaking and you. And Hrinskill immediately goes silent. These are the ones. They will bring an end to the Chamberlain. They must survive. But they are dangerous.
Is this question?
Ask away.
Is this unknown creature like a creature of death?
Roll me a nature check.
You
A
said
lot
nature?
of us, nature. You said a lot of us reacted the way we did, Tree, because the picture. It's the creature that it's kind of like a famous creature in D&D. So a lot of us may know it from like out of the game, and that's called meta knowledge. And we'll try to like restrict it from how we play our character.
I got you.
For cool, you notice some things that are familiar to you, but you can't really tell if it's a creature of death. What you can tell is that the creature looks close to death.
Okay.
Why have you come here?
To stop the blight.
To kill that blue shithead.
Satixa.
You see this creature stare at the skull, and Huxatixa actually move away from the creature.
It seems that my disciples have been going astray.
Disciple.
Disciple, yes.
Disciple. Yeah.
Interesting.
Can I do an Arcana check on the guy, or even a nature? Can I? Like kind of what I'm trying to check for. I reckon. Can you just tell me what to roll to do so?
I am not exactly sure what you're looking for,
Kind
so
of
give me a quick
like
description.
Is he like some sort of magical being? Is he a fae? I'm asking a very similar question to like, is he a fae? But I guess not.
Okay, so give me a dual nature and arcana.
Okay.
I had to guess he's like some type of seer. The way he's talking and shit, and he seems like he knows what's going on in the
Yeah,
future.
that's kind of like he kind of is talking like an elder might talk. He looks mysterious and magical.
Yeah, I guess he's a seer of some sort.
So with your arcana, you can't really discern any magical ability to him, especially seeing as he appears to be very close to death and extremely weak. But with the nature check, what you can tell is that the flesh tone of him, even in this lighting, is much paler than you would expect of any living creature.
Okay.
Wait, so am I to assume that they want the Chamberlain dead as well?
Do
By
you say
what
that out loud?
he said?
Yeah, are you saying that out loud?
Uh, kind of, I'm asking you as a DM, Mitch, what, like, based on what he said, like, I don't know, how would I go about finding that out? Based on what he said, do we think he actually wants the Chamberlain dead?
Ask that out loud.
Okay, guys. Did we just hear him say that he also wants the Chamberlain dead?
Maybe. I think he more along said that we're gonna be the ones to kill him. I don't know how he knows that, but
Yeah, but if he said that and he knows that, then if we thought they were on the Chamberlain side this whole time, maybe they're also not.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's wrong. We know Rat Boy over here was specifically saying that he was working for the Chamberlain, so
Right.
Could also be like Fane.
To know your enemy, you must become it. Rinskill was my inside man. He has been corrupted by the Chamberlain. But his heart lies with our mission.
Nesker, kind of annoyed by the whole situation, just pipes up. So you're telling me Blue Flaming Shithead and Rat Boy are supposed to be on our side?
No, Nesker, no. You missed that. He said that Huxatixa was one of his disciples who went astray.
That's hence why I said was supposed to be on our side.
The creature would point to the elf among you and say,
The undeath within necromancy It has ways of corrupting and bringing more than the evils of earth.
Filthy and vile magics.
To know and understand death is to control life. The Chamberlain has discovered ways to taint the process and aims to claim it all.
We would have hunted him before, but now I will eradicate him.
You will try, and you will fail.
You know nothing of the hunt.
Huxatexa would begin laughing from behind the creature.
As soon as Nesker hears the laughing, he immediately pulls out his arcane firearm and just points it at him.
Do you mean to take me with you?
First things first, whoever out of the three of you are summoning the undead need to knock it off now. That's why we're here, first and foremost, currently.
The undead are always here. We must control them, or they will run rampant to the Chamberlain.
How do we get rid of them in their entirety?
There is no answer to undeath. There is only acceptance to its power.
Can I try to see if they are being honest about their disdain for Sir Chamberlain?
Roll me insight. As far as you can tell, he is speaking truthfully. The words are carrying a certain kind of what's your passive perception? 15. So that would be enough to realize that Hrinskill is standing behind this creature, still tight-lipped and almost head hung in shame by the words that are being spoken.
Okay.
You mentioned us taking you with us. To do what?
If you wish to end the Chamberlain, then you must take my knowledge, and you must end me. If I persist here, the Chamberlain will know and learn more. The knowledge that I possess is the key to his rise.
So, putting it very bluntly, you're asking us to kill you so he can't obtain the knowledge that you currently have.
You can try.
Can I do I'm not sure what kind of role it'd be, but would Nesker put together that this thing might be a lich?
Give me a nature check at disadvantage.
There's one. There's two. Damn.
you would, or Nesker would know that there are rumors of extremely powerful undead creatures, but you don't know what they are.
So I wouldn't know about liches, phylacteries, or anything like that.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, Papa, what I just said is an accurate representation of those rolls, considering I have advantage on Arcana, right? Which is why I rolled 2 of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he would be a part of a tribe that is so ancient that your ancient elders would consider it ancient.
Oh shit.
Grandpa?
So, all right, fine.
Grandpa, sorry. Grandpa? Sorry. Grandpa?
I'll be completely upfront with it then. If you're telling me we have to kill you, and you're saying it's going to be difficult, what exactly are you?
I am one of the last of my kind. I am an Alhoun. My name is Induli Zigzigziz. I have lived a life of undeath for millennia. My knowledge has grown, and my kind cease to be. It is time to pass the knowledge to others. But the Chamberlain has tainted it and made it something more than unholy. It is a uncontrollable rampancy that will spell the end of not just this city, but the entirety of Toril.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, and this is to you, Mitch, because I'm trying to piece together what he's saying. So, am I piecing together that whoever kills him or does something to him gets the knowledge that he currently possesses? Is that what I'm getting at?
Or a power, perhaps?
That's what you would be led to believe with what he's said so far.
Like a Highlander thing?
That can only be one.
Hold on, this creature, just because I'm spitballing here, because I'm not exactly sure what it is, because I don't have the same background as the rest of you guys. Is this one of these creatures that has psychic powers that can basically just straight up read thoughts and transfer shit?
Looks like a mind flayer. Is
Yeah,
what
well, I
this
was
would
gonna
look
about to
like.
say something about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a
That's
mind
some
flayer.
meta knowledge that I'm not going to share.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, no, I'm not going to use it. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Okay.
All this stuff, the games are so much better actually if we do take that away. But
Yeah.
the way to use meta knowledge is to just fuel your RP, because a lot of times people don't are kind of like in a sitcom, you never see somebody go to the bathroom. So too in Dungeons and Dragons game, where's the part like, hey, what are we gonna name this creature, right? And like we give it a silly name, or you know what I mean, like some of these
Yeah.
weird RP nitty gritty stuff. Awesome.
The not a table.
Yeah, I remember. I don't know. There was one video game I ever saw in my life. I'm sorry for these side bits, but
No, it's
in
fine. It's good.
they did it like, because like you're in Final Fantasy, it's like this is a Marlboro or whatever, right? But in this video game, in a cutscene, they called the monster by a name that was they intentionally, like it was like a joke, like it was like the yellow worm, yellow striped worm, but in the bestiary it was a different name, and I was like, oh, that's good RP right there, game.
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right, so back to RPing. So if you're saying what I think you're saying, how do we go about laying you to rest?
The Chamberlain must think that I was defeated. It must be as if you had killed me as an enemy.
So you don't want to die, but you want to fake your death.
I cannot die. There is no death with what knowledge I possess.
Okay, so we need to make it look like we had a giant battle here then.
That is correct.
Wouldn't
He raises his hand, doing a motion, and you see phasing in from the shadows 4 creatures.
wouldn't the Chamberlain know you can't die?
The Chamberlain has fragmented knowledge assembled from pieces and slivers of my civilization. He stole them from the man I was teaching before, the father to the young king.
Oh,
Shit.
revelations!
Oh shit.
He is Rasputin. He is Rasputin.
Well,
That was the
Wh-
moment in the movie theater where the popcorn goes up.
yeah. Oh my fucking god. Yeah.
Our arms raised. Oh, what? No!
Mm. Well, if we need to make it look like a battle happen here, let's do it.
You will need to summon your combined might. I will not hold back.
Well,
And you
Wait.
see Hrinskill uttering something as in an instant he vanishes. Huxatixel vanishes. And we are going to go into initiative order.
yeah. You want us to re-roll, or are we gonna keep the initiative that we have?
We are going to re-roll. And just due to how long this battle is probably going to take, I realize that it is quite early. We've only done about 2.5 hours,
Mhm.
but or 3.5 hours, 2.5 hours. We're going to call it here tonight. Kind of want you guys to sit and ponder, because at the end of this, there's
stew.
Oh,
gonna
sorry.
need to be some things figured out, I'm sure.
Alrighty.
But we'll get
Alright.
everybody into initiative order, and we will go from there next week.
Wow, look at how good I roll for initiative all the time. But all my other rolls are shitty.
God damn. He rolled a nat 20.
And I don't. Nice.
Thank you so much, Mitch. This was a really good session. Tree, thank
Yeah.
you for swinging by, dude. That
Yeah,
was a lot of
come on.
fun, man.
We'd
Oh,
love to see you
yeah.
next week, man.
I
Seriously.
hope you
Yes, we hope you come
hope you
back.
join us again. Yeah.
Definitely nice to have you along.
I would love to come back. I know I'm haven't been really questioning a lot, but I'm just trying to get used to it.
No, hey,
No,
you
it's
know,
all right.
take
Get
it all
used to it.
in and then figure it out, you know? I mean, and do a little bit of studying. I mean, look at your character, check out your character sheet a little bit more. Stuff like that.
Tree, now that we've done part of the session, I guess we can take a little time if you do have any questions, or if you're unsure about some things, or you need to know more about your character. If you want to tell us a little bit more about your character, please feel free.
Well, my character, he's from the mines, and it was ran by goblins, so he's always been in, like, I guess you can call it slavery all his life.
Mhm.
And he finally broke out from the goblins, but then, you know, they got him back, and he was sold to the Sprouts. And he's trying to help people get, I guess, like, unchained, and he's trying to help people.
Hence the Unbound title.
Yeah.
Ah.
But he also, he's very cautious, as well as very helpful. So
Yeah, I definitely hope you play for a bunch more sessions.
Oh God, yeah. I want to see what this
Because-
monkey can do.
I
Yeah.
know.
We could have some fun. Olymp would have some fun.
And we need to
So-
speak of what this undead you know of.
Yeah, there's a lot to unwrap there for all of you. So everybody's aware that everybody has a special piece of equipment, and everybody kind of knows everybody else's. But uh, for Cool, he has a lodestone of concentrated death. Some of the RP that he gave me before this session was that, and the monk way that he chose is the long death. So it kind of really fits in with the campaign without him even realizing it. But while mining in the Fulwinian excavation, for Cool happened upon a unique lodestone that appeared to have a spirit trapped inside. Not wanting to lose such a precious find, for Cool stowed the lodestone away, hiding it from his goblin overseers. Time and exposure have inured Fakul to the lodestone and the spirit within, and it has begun to whisper dark things to him, secrets of death and how to manipulate it. And
Oh
while he's
shit.
attuned to it, he can spend a key point. Whenever he spends a key point, his hour of reaping effect automatically triggers. So any creature within 30 feet needs to make a save or be frightened of him.
Oh
Additionally,
shit.
Interesting.
when he uses key points for focused aim, instead of spending 1 to 3 points to boost by 2 per point spent, he can use 1 key point to boost his accuracy by +5.
Oh shit.
And he gains proficiency in the history skill. So, as you guys can see, there are powerful effects. I hope you guys had a fun time tonight. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad we finally got to this big story moment, and we will move on from here next week.
Awesome.
And Mitch, I'd have to speak to you real quick about one of my things of Null. Because I just realized a little bit of a conflict.
Sure, no problem. I'll call you in a DM message.
Okay.
All right,
Alrighty.
thanks so much, guys. We'll
Thank
catch
you guys. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
sooner
thank
than
you.
next
Good
week.
night.
Have
All
fun
right,
in the
later.
war, those that are
It's
going.
fun.
All right.